Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is James Boretti, President and CEO of Boretti Incorporated, EHS professional consulting firm. I am very proud to start a new series that we have for everybody on our social media. And that is, we would like to profile a lot of our clients. And our first client that we are very proud to be associated with is Bet's Company. And we have Mark Patton here, who is their EHS manager. He handles a lot of their locations around the United States. In fact, he is over their locations in the US. Hi, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on your show today.
You're welcome. Not a problem. Not a problem. This is pretty cool. Mark and I, just for the audience, we go back a bit, and we've actually done some trainings at Mark's facility.
Yes.
Plan to do more of those kinds of things where we get other businesses in. Very progressive company, very big into the culture, that kind of thing. I would say very good at being advanced with safety culture and everything. But Mark, real quick, if you don't mind, let's just kind of have a brief chat here. How have things been going from an EHS standpoint during this COVID time period? Any challenges, anything that you're experiencing?
Well, it's been interesting. We started out the year by presenting our goals and what we wanted to work on, and that all kind of went out the window, and we started over.
I can
So
imagine.
the ability to just be flexible and learn what needs to happen and then implement those has been job number one. Probably the biggest challenge is the different locations. We have facilities in Ohio, in Arizona, in Oregon, and of course in California. And then in California, each little municipality has their own requirements. And so how do you comply so that you don't get into trouble from a regulatory health department perspective? But most importantly, how do you keep your people safe? When do you implement wearing face covers, etc.?
I can imagine. Now, has that been some of the challenges you've had in finding the face coverings and doing hand sanitizer and those kinds of things?
Yes, we manufacture truck parts. We also work on heavy duty vehicles, trash trucks, ambulances, etc. So we were classified as essential from the beginning. We never closed, but it came into how do you keep your people safe? They're coming to work every day. And so finding a reliable source of hand sanitizer, because all of that dried up. We've been able to do that. We've worked very closely with our suppliers to make that happen. And now we're in a position too where we're able to help our customers because we've been able to lock in our own reliable supplies of hand sanitizer, for example, so that now we can pass that on to our valuable customers. And it's worked out well, but it all came down to relationships and working within our networks as we figured out how to get this done. At the very beginning, we did have to make some hand sanitizer. We had to go out and find alcohol and find the other ingredients just to get by. We made it happen, but I'm, you know, we have not had any COVID cases. We've kept everyone safe. Our people are very committed, lots of hand washing, lots of cleaning, and different things to make that easy. So for example, we've set up strategically cleaning stations throughout the facility so you don't have to go looking for cleaning supplies. We wanted to make it convenient. And the same with the hand washing, the same with the hand sanitizer, making it easy for people to get the supplies they need.
That's excellent, and especially not having any incidences here of COVID, and being able to. I mean, that has to have a good positive effect on people's confidence about the safety of coming to work where you're at.
Yes, and I think one of the tools that have really helped us is the screening that we do. And so it
Ah,
started out in Sacramento and in Fresno, where we were required to do a pre-check of all team members at the beginning of their shift. And then we went ahead and rolled that out to the whole company so that we ask about symptoms, we make sure, and then through that process also we document the areas that they've cleaned. We were not set up like a food manufacturing company where you had a sanitation team. We were a traditional company. We work with metals, things like that. And so we did have to start out by meeting with our leadership and our safety committee and getting them involved of, hey, we're all going to have to do extra cleaning. And so before people go on break, after people are done with break, same with
mhm.
lunch, let's make sure we have the supplies and that the areas are cleaned and sanitized before everyone starts using them.
Excellent. So going forward, as the reopening is starting to occur in all the various areas in which you work, your company is positioned. Any challenges that you're going to see? Any changes you might make to continue to keep people safe from COVID?
So in the beginning, we did a lot of risk assessment, and that's when we decided who could safely work from home, efficiently work from home. Our IT department was just incredible in making sure that the people who could work from home were all set up with the requirements that they needed via internet or computer, laptops, things like that. So that's one of the decisions that's going to be coming up, is when do you decide to bring people back into the office? They've been safely working from home, they're doing a good job, they're contributing. Um, at what point do you decide that we can open up those office areas? You're limited on what you can do, social distancing in an office environment. On the production floor, we were able to maintain 6 feet. We were able to do things strategically with moving different projects around so that we could keep going and not put people in risk. We did use the guards. I call them sneeze guards, but it's just the plastic shields. And so we put those up near cash registers and things like that where we interact with customers in the retail environment. And then the TPS, truck parts and service teams, did a great job of creating space in those retail environments, floor markings, all the things that you see when you go to the grocery store. We've basically copied those and tried to implement them. So going forward, we'll face the challenges that everyone else is of when do you start to relax some of the protocols that you've put into place. I don't think we're going to relax on anything for the foreseeable future. There's talk of a second wave. I think that the cleaning practices that we put into place involve everybody, and there's no reason not to continue those until we know more about what's going to happen.
Excellent. And that does instill confidence for sure with regard to your customers, your employees. I think that's excellent. So, Mark, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Really appreciate it. Tell you what, if you don't mind, in a few months, let's check back in with you, see how things are going.
That'd be great. Thank you, James.
All right, Mark, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.